gonna have to start killing these guys pretty soon. Too many. Actually, no. If I can grab this last one, then I can just kite these all around. Okay, all's good. We'll go through this way. But I got an achievement there. Less Rabby. Because he's more Rabby. Yeah. And these are the Northrend Murlocs. Also, never read the lore for the other place. I guess I'll head back in a mo and take a walk. I've already read the lore for... actually, maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Oh, I missed a few. But yeah, these are the Northrend Murlocs. I can't remember what they're called though. I think it says it here, Gorlock. I have to swim down this way. Okay, I'm gonna kill them. Since I can't outrun them. There we go. I have no idea what that's about. Just there by grating. So many bones, so many bones. The Drukhari sealed their field Gorlock experiments away after numerous attempts to weaponize them. As the Frost Trolls battled the Scourge invading their beloved home, Ek and his minions awaited the moment their freedom was at hand. The Drukhari sought to sacrifice Mammoth for his powers, but instead the Loa destroyed himself. Despite this act, Marubi will not be denied his godlike powers. The High Prophet drank of the Loa's blood and will now stop at nothing to keep Gundrak firmly in the troll hands. The trolls' use of mojo in their voodoo magic has long been established, but the fusion of those magics into a goal once a revolutionary breakthrough. Their initial success led to the creation of numerous sentinels, all spawned from their original creation, the Colossus. Sladran took no pleasure in sacrificing the Loa he'd served all his life. As the powers of his gods surged into him, the High Prophet swore the Scourge would suffer for the atrocities the Drukhari trolls were forced to commit. Galdra, the Drukhari turned to the Loa as the Scourge invaded the nation of Zuldrak. Frost Trolls did not come to the Loa with implorations, they came with blades. As blood flowed from their murdered god, Al-Kali, the High Prophet Galdra and its betrayers claimed the Loa's strength as their own. And I can read the other ones from here. Desperate to save their kingdom from collapse, the trolls of Zuldrak have turned on their ancient gods. While deities are now considered a source of untapped power, their potent blood providing the means to repel the Lich King's minions who've overtaken parts of the troll nation. The heroes have recently journeyed to the beleaguered region to strike at the savage Drukhari and their maddened prophets. Draktarian Keep once served the Drukhari trolls as a formidable outpost at the edge of their kingdom, Zuldrak, but a recent Scourge invasion has delivered the fortress into the Lich King's hands. The Keep's fallen defenders are now the Lich King's undead minions, and they are advancing upon the heart of the Drukhari nation. The Drukhari were among the most vicious troll tribes, and Trollgor was a paragon of the tribe's savagery. This hulking a monstrosity discovered that his vaunted ferocity paled in comparison to the Lich King's, and he now serves as a grisly warning to all that dare challenge Artus's reign. Novos the Summoner. Novos was ever the opportunist, and sought a means to rise above his mundane peers. The cultist carved his heart from his body and presented the still beating organ to his master seconds before death. His initiative impressed his master, who in turn remade him into a lich. King Dread. there was actually an execution meant to be carried out in London, where a guy's heart was to be, like, this was centuries back, like, yeah, Tudor time. A heart was meant to be cut out and thrown in his face before he died. Whether or not they ever did it was another thing. It could have been just like, like, fuck him up. Don't. Just hang him. Just do the normal thing. King Dread is a legend among the Drakari. Stories tell of a troll hunting party locating a mighty beast that thrived in habitats saturated with scourge plague. The trolls tamed this devil sore, believing that he alone held an antidote for the savage disease devastating their people. And we killed it. Prophet Tarajanja. Not even the stone powers of Alola could stay Death's Hand as the scourge marched on Drakarian Keep. Not even the stone powers of Alola could stay Death's Hand as the scourge marched on Drakarian Keep. Taranja now prophesies only the triumph of his new master, as legions of trolls are slaughtered before the Lich King. Ah, so they stole Alola's powers. They're another high priest. They stole the powers of their god, and then died, and then now serves the Lich King. Never really ran around here. I think, like, you normally enter from the other side. Actually, no. I must have at one stage. Oh fuck, I don't remember. I just don't really remember running over that way too much. Actually, yeah, you don't run over that way too much. You jump down into the water and get over that way. Yeah. Now I remember. Also, that snake tail, people were saying that was meant to be part of the raid, but since that wasn't made, it's just nothing. But others are saying that, oh, actually, that was just an artist putting in a bit of a design, and that was it. It's nothing more than that. There we go. You have to go through the two phases, regardless of how quickly you kill them. As last remnants of the Drakari elemental seep into the ground, the altar set in the floor nearby begins to glow faint. There we go. Body stone increases damage dealt and time between attacks, but means they can't move. The Den of So-and-so, which is, well, it was presumably the god that got killed by these guys. Yeah, that looks like a giant snake corpse over there. So much bones all over the place. Come on, more snakes to the surface. Grab these, and just one-shot this guy. I suppose cast by the wing targets draw from your mana pool. That's cool. Okay. Oh, shit! They all leashed. That shouldn't happen. Fuck's sake. Fine, we're going around and killing them all. They shouldn't leash. They should have all ran this way and down. Don't know how that guy got back so quickly. Ooh, I grabbed some trolls. Belt of tasseled lanterns. Nice. Drakari God Hunter. I have to run all the way back here. It's not too many. It's just over here. Kill these guys, then I can run back. Nice. Nuisance. Wasn't expecting them to leash. Most of the time in dungeons, normal enemies won't leash. Bosses, yeah, but normal enemies not so much. Oh, cool. Their dying breath they launched in a flare. They got confused and thought it was a ray if we're out. So random tablet standing in the middle of this roughly worn out cave. Like chamber. Just take a swing at you.
I'm out of range.
You'll see the whole story here about them killing their gods at some stage whenever it can get an alt up to here. Just curious, has anyone else? They still haven't actually killed anything. Huh. That's the same crowd that's been up there for a while. Strange. Stirrup Ring of the Owl. Interesting. All the snakes on the grounds. Throw off my, half judgment. I'm gonna go up and talk to this guy, see what he says. He has no quest for me, I know, but I'm just curious.
What you looking for?
This be a dark day in troll history, man. Pool of twisted reflections. Sounds cool. Come on. There we go. Can't get the achievement for this boss up here because it requires like 5 people to get gourd. Christ, I have very few achievements left to get. Yeah, 5 unique party members to get gourd. Ritual Chamber of a Kill.
I need to get closer.
Ah, both of them come out. Cool. Didn't realize this guy did.
We got a good start.
Can you climb these stairs? No. With a wall. I mean, chest high. Alright, let's take a look over here. What do you say? You really did it. You surpassed my expectations, Mom. Take this gift for bringing justice to the frozen wastes. You got me a piece of that golem, Mom? Spherical, but quite pointy in parts. Yeah, Mom. That'll be what I'm looking for. Here you go. Take some nice for your troubles. Okay. Don't know why they're worth next to nothing and these are worth a nice chunk. Did you find the Drakari history tablets, Mom? A segment of the history of the Drakari Empire. You'll be having my thanks, Mom. These will be very useful to us, I'm sure of it.
from the voodoo.
And there's a way out right here. Let's see where it leads. Might be like back to the entrance, or it might not be. Yep, entrance. Oh, here's a kiwi. I think I remember this. When you free it, a guy jumps down and kills it. Presumably the guy from the dungeon. So, anyway, we've now finished with Wrath of the Lich King. Meaning, wait. Seriously? Fine. Whatever. We head to Kata now. Kata is gonna be a bit of a nuisance to do though. Because it's not like Rat where it's all one continent. Some Kata's over here, some's over here. One of the first ones we could do, I suppose, is Throne of the Tides. But that's gonna be a nuisance to get to. Okay, let's head to Stormwind. There is a portal. It'll get me close. Okay, there we go. I'm hoping to get in. I'm not gonna. That's fine. I'll make some work on this, and tomorrow I'll try and work on the other thing. So now, once I get all the other things. Wait, do we have Tobrad? Because I've never actually run that. Though that, I swear I've fought, it's that raid boss, Okutar. I swear I've seen that before.
You need something?
Do we own Tobrad? I swear I could talk to someone and find out. So there's, yeah, it is for the next 23 minutes, but I should be able to do the raid. So there's this PvE zone over here. Then there's a PvP/PvE zone over here. When you own the zone, it's PvE. You get some dailies here in the middle. You go around, do different things. I can't fly here. Annoying. You go around and you do different things. So it's a PvP zone, but let me start again. It's PvE and a PvP zone. It's PvE when you own the place. You go to the center and you get your dailies. You go around, you do your shit. Job done. There is a faction associated with here. But when you're fighting for it, I think you have to. You have to claim possession of these towers, if memory serves, or maybe you have to destroy towers. I actually really can't remember what you do, but yeah, it's Basically, you Alliance and Horde fight for control of the place. When you own it, you get quests for within the place, though, and they all tie in with the same faction as the zone out here. The quests here don't have any input on what happens down here, though. By the way, it's not that kind of thing. Yeah, Baradin's Wardens. That's the faction. And I got to Exalted, though I can flag myself as at war with them for no discernible reason. But yeah, I've never actually ran this before. When I was in Canada, my guild was just really casual.
Need help?
Marvin Zara? Huh. Name seems familiar. Probably just... Oh, I can't do it on heroic? There we go. Strange. Normally it just selects, you know, chooses itself almost. Okay, strange that they would have these in here, given this was a human prison. Why would they have blood elf stuff? Then again, maybe it's some, you know, the blood elves were once, well, they were high elves, and, you know, the human kingdoms did have agreements with them. Cycle of Hate. Eyes of Akotar. It is creepy to see random eyes on the ground. But yeah, okay, first, Argoat. Unable to contain the massive pillared Argon in the cells of the Dalren's mighty vault hold, Midget and Kirintor were left with no choice but to confine the powerful demon beneath Tel Barad. Azabel, Mistress of Hate. The Kirintor imprisoned Azabel in the formidable vault hold not long after not long after corrupt Magi summoned the Shivara into Azeroth. Despite the arcane wards restricting her powers, the demon's malicious influence alone caused her guards to murder one another in fits of sudden rage. Her transfer to Barian Hold prior to Cataclysm has only aggravated the ruined prison's increasingly dire conditions. Akotar, this ravenous demon, broke free of its cage and gained access to the prison wing of the western wing. I'm gonna check something. This ravenous demon broke free of its cage and gained access to the western wing of the prison, devouring all the inmates held there. Akotar's gluttony resulted in a body too bloated to escape its environs, effectively turning the prison wing into its new holding cell. Also, I'm just thinking... Classic. Dire Maul. What's the demon called? Imultar. That's it. Portal of Imultar. Teleports around the player and reduces their threat to 0. So yeah, I'll try again tomorrow, earlier on in the day, to get into a raid.
This place. My captors may be long dead, but don't think I won't take it all out on you, miserable treasure hunters. I hate adventurers. I hate every one of you.
Fuck. Thank you. Necrotic bone plate leg guards. Cataclysmic Gladiator's waist guard of meditation. Cataclysmic Gladiator's leg guards. Cataclysmic Gladiator's worm-eyed gloves. Cataclysmic.
I'm out of range.
Weird. Cataclysmic Gladiator's worm-eyed gloves. Cataclysmic Gladiator's bracers of prowess. Black Fang Battle Weave leg guards. To be fair, Akotar is probably going to be too big to get out of here anyway. Christ, that's a lot of bones. And a lot of random bits of meat. Okay, nothing of what I got there was actually suitable for Paladin. Sucks. Actually, no, I was thinking, since I was a bit grumpy over not getting into the raid, I could have gone and recorded something else. I'm just too used to just fixating on this. You know, in a way, it feels like lacking that we only got the 3 bosses here. You know? I feel like we, you know, this place, since it has a vertical bit there, is more than enough to, you know, have a few other guys in here. Looks like you need a hand. So, got all the... it's a mix of PvP gear and just random set gear. It's kind of like the guys from Norrent that I did. Except not quite as expansive. There's like 4 or 5 of them, the only few here. The eyes of Akultar are really creepy. Well, I'm gonna jump down here. Probably die, but... Oh, I can't. Never mind. But yeah, they made a raid out of it, but there's only the 3 bosses. Honestly, I feel like shove a few more in here. Come on. And now with that done, I'll port back to Stormwind. Hopefully I won't end up at the Mage Tower. Thank you. Alright, with that done, we will head to Vashir. We'll get here done first. It's one of the more awkward ones because it's all underwater. Thankfully we do have an aquatic mount, but it is... it's still a nuisance. Oh, this shit will be relevant to ye at some stage. Okay, here's the swift seahorse. I could actually go try and take on the whale shark. You know, I'll do that. Tranquil Wash. Sandy Beach. Yeah, Sandy Beach. Sandy Beach. Yeah, I think that's the one on up top. Sea legs grants water breathing and increases seafloor movement speed by 6% while in Bashir. But yeah, we get this as a mount, pretty much. So there's also a character we met in this that we never see again. I'm actually not sure what she's called, but she's some like Naga battle maiden or something. We get to play as her for a bit, but you know, we never saw her later on in the quest line. We haven't seen her later on in Kata. We didn't see her in like Legion. I'm wondering when we'll get to see her again. Hopefully we will, because they kind of started a storyline there and just never continued it. But that's true of the zone as a whole. The dungeon in here, you don't actually ever finish your fight with Ozomat. Ozomat runs off with the Neptuon, and that's it. They were going to make a raid, there was even the instance for it, during the Firelands raid. But at the same time, to give a like a water and fire dichotomy. But when it came time to actually release it, they weren't very happy with what they had. They just didn't live up to their expectations, so they cancelled it. But by cancelling it, they cancelled the storyline. And by cancelling the storyline, it was left hanging. Apparently the official answer is other adventurers came along and solved it. And just done it for us. Which is a bit of a dick pull, really. I know, it just... I want to see the conclusion of the storyline, you know? I hope they come back and it's like, okay, here, lads. Here's the raid. Here's the raid you should have gotten. Time travel. And just leave the answer at that. Just another Caverns of Time dungeon. Oh, actually, I missed one in Caverns of Time, didn't I? I missed one in the caverns at the time. For Kata. Sorry, Rat. Well, I'll be heading to Tanaris soon enough, so I can do it then. Ah, nice, I can fly here. Shouldn't there be the whale shark around there? Shouldn't be hard to see. Wait, there's another thing over there? I'll just end here. Nope. Don't remember the storyline here too well. Slash tar whale. Where is it? There we go. Oh, there's boats out there. Huh. Okay, this guy offers no loot. Oh shit, there's a few of them. I thought there was only one. We were going to get fungus ones of these in WAD, but that never happened. Drink the following beverages. Does this tie in with whale? Dark brew, fresh water. Greasy whale milk. Defeat the whale shark in Vashir, despite or perhaps because of the fact he drops no loot. From hell's heart, I stab at thee. And yeah, drops no loot. Fleeing Zint Jatar Phantom Stalker. And also these are some old subterranean critters. And one of them or some of them are being sacrificed to old gods. Uff! And they fell to oblivion. Time for Jimnio to shut down. Indeed. They're probably out. Let's go say hi. Curious if there's anything of relevance over here. I figure I'll probably hit fatigue, but the zone is actually right below me. So probably not. You know, 4-2 enemies are sitting here quite peacefully. Is there no one even on these boats? Would explain a lot. It's not like the boats can keep fighting. Captain Foulwind? Howdy. No, there is people on these boats. Not that I think I've ever actually engaged. Or many people have at all. So that other guy was rare, but he didn't seem particularly rare-like, you know? Didn't really seem to drop at him. Kind of ends up looking like a helmet there. Galen's Remorse. Gaelric's Remorse, sorry. Captain isn't on this ship. I'll empty my inventory soon enough, because the other guy filled it up pretty quickly. Okay, Stiggy and Bounty. Okay, no loot of these guys. Um, there's Legionnaire Nazgrim, who's now dead. He died in WoD because he sided with Garage. There is Chief Engineer Petabas. Stiggy Bounty. No. Captain Bloodknuckle. Earthmender Durnan. He was part of the Earthen Ring, who I'm also exalted with. There's the Brogdul, Legion's Rest. That seahorse does not like me for factional reasons. Actually, is there a faction here? I'm not exalted with either of these. I'll do this one, then I'll head over to these guys, grab their tabard, and I'll run it down. I'll have to live without it till then, though. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at the alliance ships, because I don't remember ever being on these. Maybe you don't get to be on them in the alliance storyline. Maybe the Horde do. There's Captain Florence. Of course, maybe I'm just not remembering. Deckhand being the captain. There's Salty McTavish. Okay, let's go check out this ship because it has the Flight Master. Must be somewhat relevant. Ooh, Captain Taylor, who dies in WoD. And Captain McFerris, who I never acknowledged. Like, I didn't even know she existed.
Hi, you're a tall one.
And I suppose I may as well sell these off now. I can't sell that. Strange. There we go. Can't talk to them in the slightest. And you can't climb this. Cool. Anyone inside? That's why I hopped back up. And here's Tosh Chaos Render. Cool. So that's the only flight point in that zone, and it's the nearest one to the dungeon. Alright then. So in that case, while we're waiting, mounts, C, horse, C, okay, let me have a look down through. Collected. Check quest. Here we go. For whatever reason, this wasn't counted as a seahorse. Stubborn until broken, these underwater mounts provide a swifter means of travel around the depths of Ashir. Hopefully we'll get use out of these again in the expansion, because these can only be used in Vashir. I know it feels like a waste to only have to have a one zone mount. But 450 swim speed, not bad. Is that the same as my flying? Not sure.